characters, welcome. We are here as usual, as always, on your Wednesday night. I got to shout out Go Knicks. Connor Ozer, our guy in the box here. We got Jorge downtown, and we are here despite the fact that there's a Knicks game. Connor is shockingly willing to give up his fandom for just a couple minutes and be here now.
The Knicks have done well when I've been occupied. I watched the first half of the game. I was walking immediately. Like I just walked into a buffalo wing restaurant and just watched the first half.
A buffalo wing restaurant. I'm sorry.
It was not wild.
Alien?
It was a tame buffalo.
It was a non-wild buffalo wing restaurant.
Okay, exclusively buffalo wings. This sounds great. And you were in this New York City doing
this. Is New York City. I think I'm just like on like 30th Street or whatever, and like I just need to find somewhere to watch the game real quick. And the first game of the Celtics Knicks series, I went to Mod Night because I was scared of the Celtics. But in the second, then I watched the second half from the bar across from the theater, and they won amazingly. So I think it's good luck
so you're feeling it. I love this.
I think it's good luck to be a little occupied during the game for me.
That's great. We were just having a debate. I want to take it to you, the viewers, you, the listeners, you, the commenters. Jorge was trying to tell us there's a hierarchy of the rectangles. I said all rectangles are equal. Jorge wanted to put us in very particular places. And I want to ask you people, the viewers, do you see a hierarchy here, or are we all equals? Connor and I have matching walls. Clearly, we're synced up. This is one beige top we got here. Beige top and party beige bottom top is what we're going.
Yeah. Beige on the top, hair on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Jorge is wearing a beige V, so that's really
it's I guess in this lighting it's like an army green.
Oh, sick. Army. So you're signed up. You joined.
Yeah.
I did join. I was actually I don't remember who I was just talking about this with, but I think we're all of around the age where we were in school during the Iraq War. So did you guys have recruiters come to your high schools to tell you how good you are at like anything to get you to sign up for the war?
No, my school was, I think, too white. Also, I do remember as a kid, like being like a little Muslim kid. I think I did get in trouble because I think, like in a paper, I was like, "Why doesn't Goku just kill George W. Bush?"
Wow, I like that take. I like that being on the bottom of your homework for your math teacher being like, "Oh, I got to talk to this kid." No, I live too far out in the country for them to want anybody there.
Really?
There was like I grew up way upstate New York, just north of Syracuse a bit, and there was an Army recruiting office in Syracuse, but that was so far away even from where I live. So
no way.
Wait here just to get the rectangle commentary. Red says Jorge is lesser only in rectangles though. That's nice. Lulu says all rectangles should be tiny and one equal stripe across the middle of the screen. Cool. Tiny. You want less of us. You want to see less of us and just more of the color blue.
More of the color blue.
Yeah, it's good. We're a color field show at the end of the day. Connor's so far back he looks smaller. No, Connor is smaller. He sits when I see him in person. He sits on my shoulder.
He's come back.
We have a real Blaster Master situation.
Yeah.
Master Blaster?
Master Blaster.
It's Master Blaster. Blaster Master was a Nintendo game that I played the shit out of.
Same.
Yes, that game is so. I got that.
See, but if I'm really close, it's wrong.
Yeah. No, we should be modulating always. It's like a fun house.
Hey guys, you came here for character. Sorry.
This is like how you entertain a baby.
Exactly. And that's what we've always been, a baby first show, especially a New York baby.
You know
what I'm talking about?
Yes. This is a great find I found on the street, New York baby. We also have the other end of the spectrum, the power broker.
Yeah, there are two genders in New York. Yes.
Would you like to read a little from New York Baby?
Give us a page from New York Baby. I would love to see this.
All right. Do you want one page or do we want to go through it?
Just hit us with a page and we'll see. I think we should go. We'll break
This is
it
probably
up.
the best page.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Yeah.
New York babies have to learn the ABCs.
Oh no, I know where F is going. We got
is
Alphabet City.
City,
What does that say?
Barrio,
Barrio, nice. Cabby,
Cabby, Dosa,
Dosa, nice.
egg cream.
Get out of here. This is written by AI. And F
This
is
is written by like
forget about it.
this is written by like an 80-year-old Mexican man.
Yeah,
What's
right, exactly.
Dosa?
What's your first thought? What's Dosa?
Yeah, dose of these nuts.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's some Indian food, I believe, and it's nice.
Oh, now I feel really bad.
No, don't feel bad.
Okay.
It's all just every culture has a pouch food where it's like something
Like an
tasty
empanada.
stuffed in something brown.
Okay.
So that's what that is.
The back cover is also really great.
Yeah.
Baby.
This is one of those books. This is one of those books that makes sense to have, and then you open it, you're like, "This is not information. I'm losing."
This is not teaching my child anything.
No, it's an absence of education. One day, Jay says, "Is Connor the angel or the devil?" Great question. We are helping Jorge make all the big decisions in his life, and let you be the judge if who of us is an angel. And who
I did recently make a big decision.
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Let's get to. Is it about your hair hat?
It could be. It genuinely could be. I
Are you
decided.
willing to share? Yeah.
I am willing to share. I decided to sign up for Eric's fucking character class.
No, you did.
And I paid him the full price.
Good.
Wait, no,
That
he should have to
motherfucker.
pay you.
I want
coming in from Lulu. No.
Lulu. Yeah, exactly. Jorge, you're the only pure one left.
They should have like Eric should have seen that and been like, no, don't. I'm not gonna take your money.
That's
No,
fine.
I'm not. It's fucked up. I
we
even
talk
texted
about how
him to
Eric
see if he
doesn't
got
have
my Venmo.
credit. Yeah, and he's
And he
dining out
didn't
on that
reply.
shit, right?
He didn't reply.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, is this so Eric knows what your Venmo is?
Yeah, seems
Right,
risky.
because you only allowed to send them because they're illegal. You can only send them like an emoji.
Yes. What?
So I sent him this one.
Oh, good. That makes
But
sense.
like tiny dick? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jorge has custom dick emojis where he can send you any size dick. They're really great. Eventually, Apple will adopt them.
Right.
Jorge, can we get week by week updates on the Eric classroom experience?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would love to.
This is
they are on Sundays. I was just going over it with Connor. I have an alarm set because the class is at noon and I frequently sleep until 2 p.m.
I was gonna say that's early
Yeah.
for everybody. That's early for Eric too. I think.
So, surprisingly.
An incredibly reasonable time.
Yeah, that's a reasonable time. Right after Eric gets back from church. Really perfect. That's great. Shouts to you. I think that was definitely a devil on your shoulder made you do that.
Yeah, that made me.
Oh, Lulu asking Jorge's first character ideas. Do you want to dump out the notebook?
My first character idea that came to mind. I haven't taken the class yet, but the first one that kind of like got the juices flowing was something along the lines of like the record exec in the room when the Black Eyed Peas pitched "Let's Get Retarded."
It's fun.
Great.
Which I've learned many people don't know is the original title of Let's Get It Started and aired for a while and was used on like the MTV Music Awards and stuff.
Yes. It is crazy.
It
is crazy that's true.
And
what do you think they were like? The perfect translation of "Let's Get It Started" is that's like talk about an angel on your shoulder. If that hadn't worked out for them, it'd be over.
Let's Get It Started also makes more sense.
Oh, you think so? You think that makes more sense?
You think that makes more sense?
Yes,
Also,
of course it does.
Yeah. Also, this reminds me, I think I wrote a character. I don't think I ever did anything with it. That was the guy Ruben Langdon wrote "I'm sorry for 2004" about, which is just a guy who just ruined 2004 by himself.
That tracks. What events were you hitting in that great year?
Hurricane Katrina, I think, is the big one.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. What else you got?
I think this was one of the problems with the character. Was
not the 3 hurricanes that hit Florida like within a week of one another.
Also, it's like the funny parts of the song are like it's about apologizing for cheating on your girlfriend, but also the chorus is like, and I'm not gonna mess up anymore this year.
That's nice. But that's what more can you promise, really?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, hey, I'm sorry I cheated on you. I'm not going to do that again this year.
This year. Yeah, that's nice. Small steps, small goals. Bad partner. Zinger has the album.
Yep.
Great. That's what a great artifact of history. That should be a Mandela syndrome. What's that called? Mandela effect. That's a Mandela effect in the making. So, you know what? We call this show Characters Welcome. And why do we do that? For a reason. It's a show where we feature characters in this equal hierarchy of rectangles. As always, what do you say we welcome out our number one first character of the night?
I think the character's already in the rectangles.
Great. What? Very excited to welcome out the number one, a person we all had a romance with in our lives, but eventually have fallen out, at least lately. Please welcome to the rectangles, the Bread Man.
Whoa!
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Bert the Bread Man. Think of me as the milkman, but for bread. I deliver bread to you hot and fresh. All I ask is that you return the ends of the loaves to me. Yeah, those ends of the loaves, the hard, crusty outer pieces that no one eats, just set them aside and put them out on your door Saturday night, and Sunday morning you'll have a new toasty loaf of bread. All right. What's that? What do I do with the leftover bread butts? Mr. Johnson, you wouldn't ask the milkman what he does with his leftover bottles of bread, would you? You don't. Also, one more thing, Mr. Johnson. They're not butts. Yes, one is a butt, but one's a face. And what I do with my faces and butts is my worry. All you need to worry about is setting them out on Saturday night to get that new, fresh loaf. No, I don't eat the faces and butts, Mr. Johnson. You don't ask the trash man if he's eating your leftover trash. Now, just, if anything, I don't know. I mean, I might take the faces and butts and go down the marina and put them on my belly and let the gulls pick me clean. But who has time for that, Mr. Johnson? Seriously, I'm doing you a favor here. I'm giving you a new, fresh, baked loaf of bread every week at no cost to you. All I ask is that you take the face and butt, you put them in this nice, safe, secure briefcase. You can pet them if you like. Lock them up with this here padlock. I have the only key. Then put them out Saturday night. Do you have any other questions? The briefcase? What's the briefcase for? Mr. Johnson's to protect it from the greedy neighborhood booba monster. Godoy. You see, the booba monster's a bad person, Mr. Johnson. He wants to steal my faces and butts. He wants to use them for witchcraft. The faces for war and the butts for sandwiches. He's bad news, Mr. Johnson. Oh, is that your son? Hi there, sport. I'm the bread man. Welcome to the neighborhood. You know who the bread man knows? The bread man knows Santa Claus, yeah. And you know who Santa Claus knows? Yeah, Jesus Christ. And you know who Jesus Christ knows? The bread man. So you can trust me there, champ. Yeah. Oh, what's that? What's that behind your ear? Oh, look at that. It's a dinner roll. You see, dinner rolls are special there, sport. They're all face and butt, wrapped into one saintly surprise. You know, if I had the time, I'd take these bread rolls and I'd put one on each of my toes. I'd dip them down in the water, and I'd let the gillies just nibble them raw. I'd shout, I'm a god! But I don't have the time, so you can have that. I should give it back! It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'll see you there, champ. All right, bye. Well, nice son you got there, Mr. Johnson. Now I can see you're still a little confused. So I just want to reassure you that... What's that? Weird? Mr. Johnson, I'm not weird. You're the weird one here. You're talking about eating faces and butts. Now, this is a very simple transaction, Mr. Johnson. I am going to give you a nice, tasty loaf of bread. You'll reach in. You're going to get the face out. You put it in the briefcase. You can pet it if you like. Now, what you do with these other pieces, I don't really give a damn. I'm not going to ask you because I'm not weird. You're going to reach in and get the butt. Again, in the briefcase. And I know what you're thinking here. Brad, man, are pets still allowed? You betcha, pets are still allowed. Now lock that up Saturday night, and I'm going to come in the heat of the night. I'm going to grab that briefcase, and I'm going to bring it back to my marina, into my houseboat, and do whatever I please with it. Maybe I feed the sea beasts. Maybe I dress myself in the bread and pull myself out of my houseboat and let God have his way with me. Or maybe I throw the faces on my bed and roll around in them in the nude, and I put the butts in the corner. And I let them watch and applaud me. But that's none of your damn business, Mr. Johnson. You just need to worry about putting them out Saturday night. Well, see, you're calling the authorities there, and I will let you know that the sheriffs, well, they all subscribe to my service. So if you think that you're going to use brute force to stop me, well, the bread gods protect me as well. So, welcome to the neighborhood. I'll be seeing you Saturday.
Bobby Cohode, everybody. Bringing us...
Oh!
Not the
Wow.
butt.
Wow.
He walks the walk and he talks the talk. That was great, Bobby. Someone said it in the comments. Did I get high without knowing? And that's how I felt during a lot of the piece. There's an internal logic there that at one point you're like, nope, not interested.
I'm someone that likes the ends of the bread, so for me, it's very cathartic.
I believe. Can you talk us through sort of the genesis of this piece? Because did it start with the butt and face and just go from there?
Yeah. My wife makes fun of me for eating the butts in the face. I ask her to save them sometimes. Sometimes at the end of the loaf, that's all we got left, and I prefer them. And I was like, you know what? I want to know what kind of guy prefers these. It started with butts, and then I was like, well, technically, if it's one unit, one's got to be a face.
Two butts. That's true.
Yeah,
that is great logic.
And I also am a butt and face eater, but I do it as like some sort of Christ-like martyr in my family. Like, I'll do that. I'll take the butts. Yes,
I'll take the butts.
Some sort of slop Jesus, as it were.
Yes, I don't like bread like that.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
I don't.
What does that mean?
And I mean that not in the way it sounds initially. I like more like Italian rule or like a Turkish like flat bread of like. I love the crust of that, but I like white bread kind of like in a package. I will never buy that. Even if I want like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I'll be like, I'll just get a French bread. Who cares?
Wow, you don't like sliced bread?
I
Most
don't like sliced bread.
American thing in the world.
Dude,
I think it's the worst thing since
Mar-a-Lago. Like every household had sliced bread.
No.
No.
Wow, amazing. So you're spending so much time slicing your own bread, though. And you don't know.
I can just rip it off if it's like
rip it off. What are you, French?
I'm Turkish.
You're European. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also known for ripping bread. Fair. Very fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
It's just, I think sliced bread is fucking stupid. I think
That's
it's
fair.
I mean, you could not like it, but it's not stupid. From a
It's
sandwich
fucking
perspective.
stupid. Why is it like that?
Well, it's sliced. We're in the future. We're not tearing.
It's not that it's sliced. It's that, like, even if it wasn't sliced, which I think is like would be even weirder. It's like, why would you want that bread?
Wow. You've made 3 enemies here today, Connor.
From who?
Well, the 3 of us, and probably a lot of people in the comments. I mean, Bobby's made it clear that this is his whole thing.
This is all I have.
This is literally his whole. He has a hat that says "Bread Man," and it's about this type of bread.
I mean, we wear a lot of hats in our lives,
Right.
Wow. Really taking the long view.
I do want to point out this sort of like comment thread here, which is really just two comments that came in. Jay was very hyped. Character incoming. Red. I automatically know this is a pervert.
Great comment, Red, and true. I think that is true. So, Bobby, where do you come? Who are we to judge? That guy's a pervert for bread butts, and that's no shame in that.
Which is great as a character. Yes, great stuff.
Wow. Okay, Connor.
I do want to clarify. My position is on bread. You did a great job.
I respect your position on bread if you respect my position. Let's just meet halfway here.
Yes, I can respect that some people were raised different.
Somewhere.
We can't reach across the aisle in this country, but we can reach across the rectangles here and find bread piece and a piece of bread.
I do love a weird man who has trapped himself in a new occult. I love that.
Indeed. Wow. Bobby, where are you coming at us from? This lovely office. This looks
this
like
lovely office, Chicago.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes.
What's the vibe like? I recently have been way more involved in the Pope selection than I ever expected to be in my life. But is Chicago actually losing it over this new Pope?
Maybe some people in like the suburbs. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything. I'm gonna go to a White Sox game soon, and we'll see if they're selling Pope gear. I gotta think that if they're not, I think I have to jump on that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What else do the White Sox have going for them? This is like the biggest boon they could have gotten.
Now, are you involved in the sketch comedy scene in Chicago?
Yeah, I recently moved here from DC just this year, so slowly getting involved. I've done some stuff at Annoyance and working my way through some of the other theaters right now. So it's nice. I mean, fun scene. If you haven't been out here, I highly recommend it.
Awesome.
It is a great scene. It's one of the only scenes in the country that I feel like sustains itself in a way that, or it just sustains itself in a way that everyone else doesn't. Like, I feel like New York, especially since pandemic, we're like generating an audience every single show. LA feels a little bit that way too. I feel like Chicago, there's just enough people that love comedy and they are there. That's amazing. That must feel so nice.
Yeah, no, there's been great crowds. I mean, I opened up for a sketch show recently and it was sold out of and it's mainly non-comedians, which in DC, I was so used to just performing for comedians, which is great. But also like at a certain point, I'm like, I can't tell if you're laughing at me or with me, or you're just laughing because this one joke's an inside thing that we're both doing now. So to hear like a genuine Midwesterner who's just like out on their date night being like, oh yeah, that's great.
That's great. That's really great to hear that's still happening. And when you were in DC, were you at WIT? Were you what was the DC stuff like?
Yeah. So I performed the main theater I performed sketch at there was called Rails Comedy. They do stuff at DC Arts Center. And then the groups I were with was Brick Penguin, who's a long-running DC sketch group, and then Lots of Feelings and Mist. So there's a few different groups I kind of dipped in and out of there.
Love that. Yeah, we had someone else from Rails on the Rectangles here before.
Oh, awesome.
That's awesome. Love to hear about all that stuff. Do you have anything you want to plug before we let you go?
Yeah, man. where's the mic?
Nothing. I heard you're all Knicks fans. I'm a Pacers fan, so
Ooh,
we'll see how the next week
I'm
goes.
excited because you know what? It's gonna. The Pacers. I fucking hate their guts, but I think I really like this current Pacers team. Like as a team, like those guys are really cool to watch. I think it'll be a really fun battle, and it's an interesting clash of styles. So I'm excited.
No, I am too. I think of I didn't want to play Boston again. They swept us last year, and it was like sad. And I just wanted to beat Cleveland. I feel like they had there's Max Strauss or someone who wears the headband. He just had a face that I hated. I was like, I can't lose to this guy.
The funniest thing about Max Strauss is right before the last game in the series, he texted everyone. It's like, hey, if you're not bringing it, don't show up on the plane. And then in the game, he went 0 for 9. So he texted the group chat like, hey, let's bring it. And then he fucking laid a donut.
0 for 9.
It'd be great if you could still edit the text hours after, and you just saw him the edit on that text group.
Let's not bring it tonight, guys. On the plane.
Let's yeah.
Bobby, thank you for being here. Good luck to both the Pacers and the Knicks. I'm sure that's a fair thing to say. Come back anytime. Email us. Email me and bring another piece. It's really great.
Will do. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Later.
Connor,
I've never seen you come alive so much as you did when that Pacers comment dropped, huh?
You
went full horizontal. Yeah, with your head. You laid your head right on that window.
I'm just fucking excited about the Knicks being good at basketball. It's incredible. Yeah. It's truly, people have been congratulating me about the Knicks. Like I just got engaged. I congratulations for the Knicks. Literally just it's been great.
Well, I congratulate you as well. But we've also got some big stuff happening in with our Venmo. If you want to support us, support the Pacers and or the Knicks, hit us up at our business Venmo. Some cash, it helps us keep Jorge going strong. It keeps money from Jorge's bank account into Eric's wallet, which is where we want all of our money funneling. Please send us some cash, whatever, and then put a comment on it. We will read the comments right here live on the live stream. We have a couple here, an old segment back again. A little segment from a long-time listener, long-time caller, Robin Richmond, with a little segment we call Gery. Ooh, caught you off guard.
Gery.
Gery.
I think you did it live. I thought it was a drop.
No, it's not. He's live. This is live every fully. Time.
Yeah. Damn, I thought you were fucking disc jockeying out here.
No, he's voice jockeying. Gery. I think I lost a piece of my earbud in my ear, but I can't find it. My body is now absorbing micro and macro plastics. That's Robin Richmond with a banger of a Gery. Love to see it.
You said I think I did eat a metal wire once.
A whole wire? Like spaghetti?
I think it was in something.
Like Lady in the Tramp, a full metal wire with another.
I think it was in something I cooked and I didn't realize.
A wire?
It's
you
possible
eating a bowl of microchips?
It's possible I didn't.
It's possible you didn't. Wow, what a mystery you've established for us. I either ate a wire or I didn't.
Tea, buddy?
Yeah. Lululemon says, y'all missed my $20 ear cancer donation after we bullied Eric about mics, but it's okay because they all have mics now. That's right. Lulu, you successfully bullied our main man, Eric. And now all he talks about...
unbullyable man.
Yes, exactly. Now all he talks about is mics. I've many texts about mics on my phone.
I love the duality of man. I think it's on the Pull It Together. No, it's on his latest Sally Mae video that recently dropped. Somebody in those YouTube comments was like, We said get mic clips, but instead it's just one big fucking ad for DJI clip-on microphones pulling down your shirt. Like, get with it.
Yeah, it's like hide the mics better. It's like, okay.
No one
Also,
can
someone
be
who's
happy.
calling out
it's
the
not
make.
a film. It's not a film production where it's just like, well, we can check the levels and see if it's.
Yeah.
The amount of taping together the plane while from scratch while we're flying it with every show is insane.
Nobody knows the trouble we've seen.
No one knows our sorrow.
There it is. That is a human, Robin Richmond, making bird noises. We do have one more segment to get to, and that is, of course, a little thing we call Stoner Thoughts.
Stoner Thoughts.
That's a good impression of John DeMacopoulos, if any.
Wow. I think we need to see you full screen during that in the future, Jorge. Probably tickets for Stoner Thoughts. So today I discovered the actual name of Doge. Dicks of Great Embarrassment. Good stuff right there. That is famously, infamously, there is a lot of probably true rumors that Elon Musk had a botched penis implant surgery a few years ago. And that is just a good thing to know anytime you see his face on the TV. He got that broke dick.
He's got that broke dick.
His
PP looks broken.
I thought, you know what? You said that, I'm like, oh, I thought James Adomian improvised that when I heard him do Elon Musk, but like apparently that's real.
Here's the thing: he may have, and that's how it became true, or he may have just simultaneously predicted and said that, or it may be just James reading the tea leaves of America. Ziegler Zeppelin, he got stiffed. That is correct. That is correct. Yep. There's a crisis of botched penis surgeries. What's that?
And that's a Zeke or Zinger.
That's a Zeke or Zinger. Wow, we got a new segment on our hands. Speaking of segments, let's bring out our character because that's the real segment that we are here for. Very excited for this next guy. Much requested. It's spring. It's time to get out there, raise your beds, plant your crops, because it's this man's time to shine. Please welcome to the Rectangles, an urban gardener.
Ooh. Wow.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder.
I am an urban gardener. I spend hundreds of dollars every spring on plants to grow vegetables I could buy at a grocery store for pennies. I've turned a small corner of my outdoor space into a veritable fuckfest of tomatoes, cucumbers, and carrots. None of the herbs I grow taste right. The cilantro tastes like old cigarettes. The dill tastes like how the American economy feels. And the basil tastes like my downstairs neighbor's dog piss. I cracked that case exactly how you think I did. I drank his dog piss. I am an urban gardener. I got started by buying a bunch of dirt from a graveyard down the street. And because of that, my eggplants are haunted by a very angry Gene Hackman. I don't use conventional fertilizer because I am legally barred from purchasing it due to my checkered past. I'm a disgraced Dartmouth professor who was fired for drinking dog urine. Now I make my own fertilizer by harvesting pubic hair from the subway. I am an urban gardener. At parties, I start every conversation by saying, I am an urban gardener. It gives me the power to be condescending to anyone. Park Slope Co-op member? Yup. CSA having wannabes? Yup. The Barefoot Contessa? Put some shoes on, lady. I'm actually bad at gardening. My plants die immediately or grow all weird and crooked like a wizard's penis. When people come over to my house, I secretly plant a bunch of vegetables in the ground that I bought at the local grocery store. Then I invite my friends outside and casually say, potatoes are coming in, and then bask in their wonder and praise. I am an urban gardener. I create life. I'm the undisputed god of this 4x8 dirt universe. I bring rain from the tip of my hose. Bees do my bidding. Mosquitoes don't dare drink from my virile blood. Spiders are very scary, and when one gets on me, I have to go inside and go to bed. Look on me, my leafed children, for my very breath gives you life, and your oxygen doth sustain your master. Anyway, thank you for coming to my farm stand. I will sell you this one lemon I grew for $8,000.
Justin Tyler, everybody.
Yeah.
Oop, here I am.
Ooh.
By the way, I wanted to thank you for that $8,000 lemon. It's looking great.
It's a little, let me be honest, it's a little broken.
It looks
Uh,
real good.
I do want to recognize that in the words of Zack Snyder, the power of the DC universe has changed, and we are now in new positions.
Yes, exactly. Jorge was like, we're all equals, and then he took the power position.
Nice.
This is the basil plant that's been on my windowsill. It's not going.
Ooh, I do love basil.
It's not doing good. We're growing herbs, and by we I mean my girlfriend Christoph. And I just keep things out of the way from hurting those things.
Yeah,
that's good.
Bugs, trash, animals.
That's what ancient man used to do. It's a woman would grow something and be like, "Hey, away from that."
There were hunters, gatherers, and organizers.
Yeah, guys who would chew things.
Yeah.
Hey, get away! It's my thing. Oh.
Yeah. Jay. Legit thought Justin's handle was at Jizzler. Yes.
Jizzler?
I mean, I'm not saying that's not my handle, but like that's another one. We got to have many different handles now. Hit me up at Jizzler.
I'm the Jizzler. Me and my dad, Big Sperm, go down to Target and we review all the condoms.
Yeah. Yo, get it done. Get it on the air, Connor. What are we waiting for?
I gotta do it now.
You gotta do it.
I gotta be the Jizzler.
You gotta be the Jizzler. Oh man, I met the Jizzler.
Did you see that picture of the Jizzler meeting Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, pretty scandalous. I think
that sentence just got us put on a list.
Yes.
Of great dudes.
Yeah. List of great dudes. And we're at the top of the list yet again.
Yep. We are.
Very fun. One thing I wanted to say, I was just talking with Eric, and we are now declaring this the summer of CW. This is the summer of characters. Welcome. I know we've been teasing this for like literally a year at this point, but we actually are starting to roll out some new content, new types of content we're making. So stay tuned for that within the next month. Summer of CW. Put it in your calendars. Let's do this.
The whole summer. Block off the entire summer.
Yeah, don't do anything. Someone was telling me tonight, I was at an elementary school art event. I didn't bump into any of you guys there, oddly. But there's a race somewhere, like I want to say it's in the city or in New Jersey, where it's called a transcendental race, where people run around one block 6,000 miles the entire summer. And that's like what they do for the whole summer. I was like,
though, right?
Yeah, they like sleep and stuff, but that's like what they do. It's
so that's where Eric is tonight.
Yes, he will do this shit. Oh, here it is. It's actually it's not. It's a self-transcendence 3,100 mile race in Queens, New York. They do 5,649 laps of one city block in Jamaica, Queens. What a nightmare.
What? That sounds awful. That sounds like a civic nightmare too.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, I can't imagine a lot of people are doing it.
Right, but like, okay, you know how like steps will start to soften and like lose their sharp edges because of how many people walk on them?
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
there's gonna be like a moat divot around this block.
Yeah.
Huh. Although,
yeah, they
you know, that a part of me, I see the appeal, but why one block? Just be like, well, I'm just going to walk whatever this many miles this summer.
Could you imagine living on that block? Or trying to do
I mean,
anything in
yeah.
that block?
what a nightmare. I mean, that's some people that just running is their thing. They just do
Also,
that.
it's a race.
There's a winner at the end. The first person to complete it.
Is it the honor system? I have so many.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. If anyone's still doing it, I think runners are like, oh, okay. You can shave. I mean, you're counting too. You can
Runners,
count all that.
runners are just very happy that CrossFit fell out of the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Sick of lifting weights. I'm just gonna keep on running around this one
keep on.
block.
God, can't imagine. I can't imagine running. You know, anybody here, especially in these rectangles, who just like runs for fun.
I like sprinting.
I do like to run. You what?
I like sprinting. I don't like a long run. I'll walk like 10 or whatever miles, just because for whatever. But when I run, I want to go as fast as I can because I think that's fun.
That's really cool. That's what a 10-year-old boy says. When he's talking about just to be clear.
Honestly,
Mom, I'm gonna go as fast as I can to the store, and I'll be right back.
But I like the idea of being fast. I don't like the idea of running like a few miles. I like the idea of getting as fast as you can for a short burst.
Again, I can't argue your logic because it makes a lot of sense.
What are you running like 20 steps and then being like, all right, that was fast.
I mean, I'll run like a block or two and be like, that was fun. And then I'll just walk.
And then just walk back.
I like Crystal One says Sonic.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go
but
fast.
He's going pretty far.
Sonic?
Well, it's because he goes so fast.
But he's just doing what you do. He's just faster than you.
He is pretty fast, I guess.
And when you think about this, Sonic as a hedgehog, he's even faster compared to other hedgehogs than in the hedgehog world, he's like even more powerful.
Yeah. Apparently, I think in there's like a concept writing about Sonic that was like the original idea that he was like a hedgehog born in a trash can who was given like experimental shoes.
Oh, experimental shoes?
Yeah.
Wow.
This sounds like somebody wanted to copy Mega Man, but they didn't want to get hit with like an infringement lawsuit.
Well, and let's remember that a lot of those early video games were the story was made up by people who like were the programmers. So they were like, he's a hedgehog with magic shoes. That's fine. Let's make it look really cool.
I mean, it has to be a lot of working backwards of like we had this great like level design idea of like it's just you go fast. Well, what's the thing going to be? It's like I don't know, fucking blue hedgehog. That's like a kid friendly thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it's okay. So I think there is like a science. He's blue because he's blue shifted.
Oh shit! Look at Jorge dropping some.
It's that he's the opposite of Mario, and that he's like a teenager.
Yeah, he's a cool teen, while Mario's an old plumber. We built our fandom, our life fandom around for some reason.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shit. Wow. I don't know. That comment I think came in like before you said what you said. I don't think Friendly Jones is saying that about the blue shift comment.
Take it anyway. That was too fast.
Yes, red is right. Once again, did I get high without knowing? That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So wait, you're saying he's so fast, he's faster than the color blue. He's shifted.
So there,
it's like when Superman gets called the blue blur.
Who gets called the blue blur?
The Superman, I think Bill that's Burr. like
Bill.
Yeah, he's
Bill Burr.
This is great.
Bill Burr Baggins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Google, make the office lights blue.
Nice. Look at that.
Great.
Oh You just blew
It did it to all of them except my key light, which is fine.
That's it. Hold on. Look at you. You're always on the clock. Speaking of always on the clock, let's say we invite out our final character for the evening. I'm very excited for this. One of the when you're a kid, I feel like you hear about an auctioneer and you think that is almost your superhero, your Superman, your blue blur, as it were. Someone you look up to because they can talk so fast. There's a man in the 80s who just talked about tiny cars very quickly, and he made a life out of it. Micro Machines. Please welcome out an auction.
Hello, everyone. I am Sharif Epstein. I have unfortunately been the last living relative of Jeffrey Epstein, and I have, against my will, inherited Epstein Island, also known as Little Saint James. But I will say we've done a lot to make improvements to the island. The number one thing we've done is that everything on the island is now an adult.
Yes.
All the trees are adults. They're big. All the animals are adults. No animals are allowed to have kids on the island. There's no human people on the island who aren't at least 20 years old. And and because now everything is an adult, the island is now called Big St. James Island. Which if you buy the island, you don't have to worry. Be like, hey, I recognize that name. No, now it's Big St. James Island, and if you have other misgivings, we set fire to almost everything a human touched on the island, just in case. So a lot of development opportunities. Can I get? Okay, let's have the bidding start. Can I hear $1? $1. All right, I'll give you $20. I'll give you $20 and you'll have an island. Okay, I'll give you my car. And also, hey, we can hang out if you want, right? You bought the island. Hey, I'll hang out with you, not at the island, but like at a restaurant if you want. I'll give you $1,000 and hey, I'll give you my number and we'll text. All right, sold to Woody Allen. No, sorry, man, I can't sell it to you.
Wow. Connor Ozer, everybody, touching several hot stoves at once.
Wow.
With Jay in the comments feeling every bit of that piece. Ooh, Jorge really dipped into a mood light.
I had a chance to cook.
Yeah. Jay, oh my gosh, that was great. Look at this. The fans are coming out for the real shit from Connor Ozer. Connor, what inspires you? What inspires you? Are you skewering the news? Are you finding a solution?
I literally just said Big St. James Island. I'm like, that's funny.
That's it.
That's it.
Big sanctine.
Look, that's fun.
Don't worry, it's not little.
Very fun. Are you?
I don't think
What?
they
What's
were
your
worried about.
perform? They weren't worried about that, all right?
I
think they
it
were.
not being little.
Are you performing out a lot these days, Connor?
Yeah. I'd like to do more, of course, but yeah, I think I have an improv show Friday with all Muslim improv team called Hilarious.
Great stuff.
That'll be great. I can check the group text about where it is. I think it's Threes Brewing again.
Threes? Which threes in the city?
There's multiple. I didn't know that.
Well, one of them is where Eric works.
Yeah. Have you seen Eric?
I think it's Wild East Brewing. I made the same mistake last time.
There it is. Wild East is also in right by 4th Avenue in Gowanus. Very cool spot. That's a great spot to. It's open during the day. Great spot to chill.
Yeah,
and work.
Wild East show starts at 7. Yeah, and I think possibly we're also going to be on the 20th. There's a Asian Heritage show at the Second City. I think we'll be in that. Cool. I'm in the Boogie Manja character team called Typecast. We have a show on the 30th, I believe.
And what are you working on for that? Are you?
I think this piece is going to be in it. We're going to do a blackout show. So it's going to be everyone's going to do a lot of blackouts. So I think that piece. I might do a Fonzie piece. I've done a million times, but there's a piece I just because of the last minute, but because I haven't recorded everything. It's this is a thing that happened in real life. Is I passed by someone who said, "Siri, call AA," and it's so funny to me. Siri, call AA. And be like, hey, this is Alcoholics Anonymous.
Great. Red, apparently Connor's just showing up at random bars and performing. Exactly.
I mean,
that's how you get up.
Yeah, that's how you get up. I did make the same mistake that it was Wild East and not Threes.
Very funny.
No, LinkedIn. I just opened my email for a second to check something, and I see a LinkedIn thing that is very funny that I will tell both of you later because other people will not understand why it's funny.
Great. I love that. Red, Siri call A is one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
A real person said it, which was so funny. Just a woman.
So good.
Yeah, very good.
Hello, I'm an alcoholic.
It's happening right now. Well, that's great. That's a lot of fun from us. That's the show. In fact, we've done the show.
We've done it.
We've done it.
Shouts to Bobby earlier on and the bread man. Connor's very intense bread takes. Look to the future to hear Jorge's weekly updates on taking Eric's character class. Truly very excited about that, especially when Eric is back here. We get to hear the teacher and the student. Plug your ears, Eric. It's time for Jorge to talk. Can't wait for that. We will be back here next week to start to kick that off. And we have a Characters Welcome show at the end of this month in about 2 weeks on the 30th of May at the UCB Theater in New York. You can come in person. We now have beer there, so you can call AA on your way out the door if you'd like, or come hang inside with us. You can also live stream the show if you want to watch from the comfort of your big James Island. Please do. We will see you next week. Thank you for popping. Yes. Google how to burn down an island for insurance money. Thank you, Connor, for jumping on tonight. Thank you, Jorge, as always, for being here. And we'll see you next time. My year is going so fast. It's blue shifted.
Whoa!